Hi, this is Tia Reed, and the speech that I chose was Ronald Reagan's address to the nation on the Space Shuttle Challenger tragedy. This is a sad time in American history. The day is January 28, 1986, and the loss of the Space Shuttle Challenger marks the first loss of a manned spacecraft in flight. 7 astronauts were killed on the Space Shuttle Challenger. Ronald Reagan speaks to several different audiences during his speech. He speaks to the American people, but he also speaks to the families of the lost, the school children, and the employees of NASA. Reagan's speech was a somber speech of sympathy to the nation and the families of the lost. But he also has an air of hope for the future and pride in the space program. He wants people to know that he stands firmly behind the space program and that the astronauts do not want to see anything happen to this program that they believe so firmly for and even died for. Reagan uses pathos in his speech to pinpoint the emotions and feelings of the audience. He also uses repetition of the word they to signify that the crew was more than just a crew. They were individuals, people. He wanted to make it personal. Now I'm going to present Ronald Reagan's speech to the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I planned to speak to you tonight to report on the State of the Union, but events earlier today have led me to change those plans. Today is a day of mourning and remembering. Nancy and I are pained to the core by the tragedy of the Space Shuttle Challenger. We know that we share this pain with all of the people of our country. This is truly a national loss. 19 years ago, almost to the day, we lost 3 astronauts in a terrible accident on the ground. We have never lost an astronaut in flight. We have never had a tragedy like this. And perhaps we have forgotten the courage that it took for the crew of the shuttle. But they, the Challenger 7, were aware of the danger and overcame it and did their job brilliantly. We mourn these heroes. And for the families of the lost, we cannot bear, as you do, the full impact of this tragedy. But we feel your loss, and we're thinking about you so very much. Your loved ones were daring and brave. They had a hunger to explore the universe and discover its truths. They wished to serve, and they did. They served all of us. We've grown used to the wonders in this century. It's hard to dazzle us. But for 25 years, the United States space program has done just that. We've grown used to the idea of space. And perhaps we forget that we've only just begun. We're still pioneers. And they, the members of the Challenger crew, were pioneers. And I'd like to say something to the school children who watched the live coverage of the shuttle's takeoff. I know it's hard to understand, but sometimes painful things like this happen. The future does not belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. The Challenger crew was pulling us to the future, and we will continue to follow them. And I'd like to speak to every man and woman that works for NASA or who worked on the mission and say to them, your dedication and professionalism has moved and impressed us for decades. We know your anguish. We share it. The crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger honored us by the way that they lived their lives. We will never forget them, and the last time we saw them, this morning, as they prepared for their journey and waved goodbye and slipped the sultry bonds of earth to touch the face of God. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you.